Good morning. Can you hear that? Just bird song. We've come out for a walk. It's about 7:30 in the morning, something like that. Anyway, good morning. Day 45. Thought we'd, as it's a lovely day, as you can see, I'm down in the park with Julie. And if I come around, it's a park I came to some time ago now. Right, I should put the figures down below because they were, I think, yesterday about. Obviously, I haven't got my little notepad with me now, but I think it was about 540 daily deaths, and we're now sort of getting on 30,500, something like that. But actually, sorry, we're walking down a little hill here, so it come out for early morning. Now, when we were talking yesterday about, or the other day, about the lockdown and how that's what was going to happen with that. Well, Boris is actually making a statement to the nation at 7 o'clock on Sunday evening, which is, hang on, where are we? I'm getting completely lost because it's Friday today, so a couple of days. It's actually a bank holiday. If I look around here, you can see this is a park, as I said, I came to before, and down there there's a, I think down there, yeah, there's a little pond, and then the sea's beyond that as well. A lovely little place to come, all the flowers and that, as I said before, a lovely little oasis. And we come down this way quite a lot. I mean, we come out for our walk, and we come down to the walk down to the sea, walk down to the beach. And one of the things we've noticed, apart from, you know, all the bird song which you can hear, because there's hardly anyone around. I'll stop again. Hang on a sec. I hope you can pick that up. All the different birds around here, and of course, because of the nature of where we are at the moment, things are different. You're hearing this far more because there's less traffic, there's less noise generally. Yes, I know it's built up over the last few days, or the last week, shall we say. And but one thing that we've noticed by walking around, instead of driving in your local area, and that's the smell of the wild garlic and that there as well, and is that we're actually noticing things a lot more than we did before. The nature, but not just the nature actually. I mean, obviously you come to a place like this and you're noticing the plants, you're hearing the birds, as I said, and wondering what they are. And because you've got the time, because you're actually walking around your local area as opposed to driving around it. But the main thing, I think, because you know the nature and that you tend to expect, but the architecture, the buildings around our area, we're lucky. And this is Burton St Leonard's, I mentioned about 40 days ago when I came down to here before, actually. Specially built, but we're on the sort of the northern end of that, and I think I'm going to sneeze in a minute because of hay fever. And there's a lot of different buildings, but never really notice them. Some that are hidden behind walls or hidden behind trees, and the actual architecture of the buildings themselves. You start to notice the little nooks and crannies on them. I mean, most of these buildings were built in the 1800s, and it's noticeable. We sort of stopped the other day and said, I've never seen that before. On the tops of these buildings that I've driven past hundreds of times before, walked past probably quite a few times as well, suddenly notice all these little features that were there before. So if nothing else, although as I said before, we are lucky that we are able to go out of our houses for one day, for one bout of exercise, and maybe more come the future, that we're actually getting to spot these things, and we're experiencing nature, etc., as I said before, a lot more than we did before, noticing things hopefully more than we did before, and I hope that other people are doing the same as well. Right, I'll come down here and hopefully it will carry on that way as well. Here's a pond, and as I said, I think I said before that this park, St Leonard's Gardens it is, but it used to be called locally, it used to be called the Blind Park because of all the flower beds around here. They did a major redevelopment. I mean, you can see they sort of sculpted it. It was brilliant the way it's been done, cut out of this bowl here. And all the plants used to have little labels on them in braille, and hence the fact that it was called the Blind Park. It's not anymore. I think they got rid of that some time ago. But even down the bottom there, they have like they used to have a sort of Shakespeare plays in the evening, that type of thing. Lovely little spot. Anyway, Julie's down there, so I should leave you with that. That's a little thought for the day. So if you do go out, have a look. I mean, I've always said that when you go, even look upwards to the buildings as well. In normal times, it's amazing what you spot because you sort of stand like that, and especially if you're sort of looking at a phone. He says walking around looking at a phone, but you get what I'm talking about. Anyway, we're going to carry on with our walk. Hope you have a nice day. As I said, it's actually a bank holiday here today. it was moved from Monday, and you know, anyway, a bit of a worthless exercise now. Obviously they didn't know at the time. It's done for the celebration of VE Day, Victory over in Europe Day, at the end of the Second World War, 75th anniversary. God, long time ago. But anyway, I shall leave it there. Leave it. Well, let's go back. There's actually one of the birds sitting in there, one of the coots or the moorhens on the pond, on the lily pond. Right, I shall carry on. Hopefully, yeah, stay strong, stay safe, stay at home. Yes, you know what I mean. Anyway, I'll speak to you tomorrow, hopefully. Goodbye.